Hi everyone, it's Iris here, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. How many times have you heard someone tell you to live in the moment? Stop thinking about the past and don't worry about the future. Just enjoy the moment and focus on the here and now. You might have heard these lines plenty of times. I know I have. Whenever people tell me that, I'm thinking to myself, it's not as easy as it sounds. I have too many things on my mind and so many tasks I need to accomplish. It's hard for me to just live in the moment. I can't do that. There's a quote from Henry David Thoreau that really stuck with me and changed my perspective on what it really means to live in the moment. You must live in the present. Launch yourself on every wave. Find your eternity in each moment. Fools stand on their island of opportunities and look toward another land. There's no other land, there's no other life but this. I started researching more about what it means to live in the present, and I kept seeing these two words pop up: meditation and mindfulness. I wanted to see what this mindfulness hype is all about, and I wanted to learn more about it because I was intrigued in how to practice mindfulness and what I can benefit from it. And that's why today I want to talk about mindfulness and share with you guys some of the things that I do to practice being present. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is about being present and noticing what's happening inside your mind and body. When you're aware of your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, you're paying close attention to what's happening in the moment. How can you practice mindfulness? Well, it's actually really simple. For example, you can practice being mindful by going outside for a walk and looking at the trees swaying in the breeze, or simply listening to a song and checking in with yourself to see how you're feeling at the moment. When you notice what's happening around you and have developed healthier ways to cope with the stress and problems that are a normal part of life, you're more likely to feel good about yourself and have healthy relationships. You might have heard of the mind-body connection before. It means your body responds to the way you think, feel, and act. When you're stressed or anxious, your body reacts in a way that might tell you something isn't right, like getting a stomachache when you're about to take a test. But what if I told you that you can actually train your brain and mind to make transformations and focus better? Did you know that we release the most stress hormones within minutes after waking? Thinking of the day ahead triggers our fight or flight instinct and releases cortisol into our blood. So try this when you wake up. Spend 2 minutes simply noticing your breath. As thoughts about the day pop into your mind, let them go and return to your breath. Getting better at being mindful definitely takes time. It's normal that our mind may wander, and sometimes we want to push those thoughts away. But the key to practicing mindfulness is to not label or judge what's happening. Simply recognize that your feelings aren't good or bad and accept them as what they are. Instead of reacting emotionally, just observe your thoughts and feelings. There has been a lot of research done about the effectiveness of applying mindfulness into our everyday life. One of the things I like most of mindfulness is it can help us reduce stress. Everyone experiences stress, but feeling stressed out may look differently for everyone. I know that when I'm stressed, I have a hard time concentrating, and I tend to get body aches and my muscles become really tense. Others may get headaches and migraines, have low levels of energy, or experience insomnia. Well, meditation and yoga can definitely help us minimize stress. So what is meditation? Meditation is a mental exercise that trains your attention and awareness. It's a practice where someone uses a technique, such as mindfulness, or focusing their mind on a particular object, thought, or activity. You can practice meditation by focusing on your breath, your bodily sensations, or a word or phrase known as a mantra. Practicing meditation regularly can help facilitate awareness of our thought patterns, our emotions, and how we experience stress. Once we've become more aware of our problematic patterns or processes, we have the ability to change them. Whenever I'm feeling stressed, I look for guided meditations. My favorites are the body scanning ones and imagining I'm laying on the beach all by myself. So how guided meditations usually work is an expert will lead you through a meditation either via audio or video, and you're focusing on your breath. There are many different types of guided meditations, and I guarantee you can definitely find one that you like. A good place to start is to search for guided meditation videos on YouTube. You can try to look for a body scanning video or a guided imagery meditation that is set in places like the forest, beaches, or gardens. It's amazing the things you find out about your mind and body just by paying attention to your breath. You can meditate for however long you want, anything from as little as a few minutes to as long as an hour. I usually do a 10 minutes meditation, and I always feel a lot better mentally and physically afterward, and I'm able to concentrate better and continue with whatever I was doing earlier. Similarly, practicing yoga can significantly reduce stress and increase our ability to adapt and react to stress. I do yoga twice a week to start my morning, and I definitely think it's a great way to relieve my stress, increase my flexibility, and enhance my mood. And after a nice and warm shower after, I can go on with my day, and it definitely clears my mind and helps me focus better. Self-disclosure: I was pretty resistant to trying out yoga in the beginning because I thought that I wouldn't be able to focus, and I would have a hard time exercising in silence. After trying out hot yoga for the first time, I immediately fell in love with it. I definitely had a difficult time practicing being mindful while doing yoga the first couple times, but over time, I was able to make the connection between my mind and body. Practicing mindfulness by meditating and doing yoga helps us think of more adaptive responses to daily stressors. We can also learn to find healthier coping skills when dealing with stress, while improving our mood to help us regulate our emotions better. Another benefit of mindfulness that I found for me is that it has improved my sleep significantly. For the past year, I've been struggling with insomnia, and I remember the worst was a few years back when I was experiencing sleep paralysis for an entire year. Anyone who has had sleep paralysis knows that it's freaking scary. I found that stretching and doing a bit of yoga before sleep helped me fall asleep faster, and at the same time, it allowed me to stay present while noticing how my body is feeling after a long day. It's a form of self-care for me, and I like to check in with myself to see how I'm feeling mentally and physically. We're always on the go, and we have so many things we need to accomplish, like going to work, going grocery shopping, finding time to exercise, cooking and eating, and doing the dishes afterward, that we may forget to take a break and check in with ourselves to see how we're feeling. Are we exhausted, worried, angry, scared, or peaceful? We should make our mental health a priority and schedule taking breaks so that we can recharge and become more aware of our thoughts and feelings. Our sleep is just as important. If we don't get a good night's sleep, we might wake up feeling groggy and unmotivated to begin our day. My recommendation is to start by taking small breaks throughout your day to do what makes you feel good. Take a mindful walk outside, learn a new language, take a hot bath, or turn off your phone for a bit. Those are some of the things that I do to help me stay present. Mindfulness can definitely allow us to practice self-compassion and learn to become kinder to ourselves. It can also help us understand and regulate our own emotions, as well as increase our resilience by learning how to cope with daily struggles better. Practicing mindfulness may seem difficult in the beginning, but if you practice it every day with intent, it can become very easy and natural for you. You know what they say, practice makes perfect. If you enjoyed this video about mindfulness, remember to like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. Bye guys, stay tuned for the next video.